Shelby, and thank you so much for watching Tone Junkie TV. I was having a lot of fun there playing my new Eastman T64, and this is like their version of a Casino or a Gibson 330 kind of thing. You know, I hate saying for the money this is a great guitar, because that makes it sound like, you know, for what you're paying for it's a great guitar. It's a great guitar at just about any price. I picked this up for $1,000 on Reverb, and boy am I glad I did. Brand new, these things are $1,800, and if I had paid $1,800, I would still be telling you should go out and buy this guitar. This is a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous instrument. Lawler pickups in it already, like that's what comes stock. All go to hardware, a real Bixby, and just so alive sounding. I did play one of these at a distributor at Corner Music, and this one in particular, I bought a different Eastman at Corner Music recently. We'll talk about that in a bit. But this guitar, just extra alive feeling. I played one of these at Corner Music, and that one felt nice. This one feels amazing. And so this guitar is not going anywhere. I have too many guitars, and that is a good problem to have. And this one is just staying with me. This is a really cool guitar. Now I want to talk about something, because I got this new guitar, and I'm thinking, what am I gonna, what am I gonna use this for? And as I was dialing in different stuff, I came across something that I wanted to bring up that I feel like is probably something a lot of people haven't considered. And that is how the treble and presence control can be used independently to sort of dial in some tones. So you heard my my tone here at the beginning. Here's the neck pickup. And I'm playing the Match Club HM2. Now normally if I want something darker or brighter, and I'm not using the definition control, maybe I've already made my adjustments to definition control and I want to make a couple little adjustments elsewhere. Sometimes I'll add a little treble and presence. And I'm usually 9 times out of 10, like a lot of people, just moving them together, you know? So now my tone sounds like this. So I've moved the treble and the presence up. Gosh, I love the sound of this guitar. Moving those up, you know, gives you a brighter sound. But one thing I notice is a lot of times I want more brightness, but I don't necessarily want sort of the effect of the treble control. The treble control, when I turn it up too much, changes my guitar from sounding like this to sounding like this. I can also back it off and it has this effect. Now, to me, let me tell you what I hear here. Leaving the treble control at 0 gives me like sort of my bass neutral sound. When I turn it lower, I feel like I'm getting that extra fat sound. I just increased the size of this guitar. At least that's my feeling. From 0, or just about 0, down to like negative almost 2. I just made this thing now sound like a full jazz box. But here's the problem. When I do that, I might still want a little more high-end snap. Now I have the presence control up, so you're hearing that snap. But if I back it off or cut the presence along with the treble, that's a really beautiful sound. It's mellow, it's nice. It's a really nice tone, but if I want a little more high-end snap, I actually can increase the presence, keep my pickup sounding a little bit dark, but get that snap on the guitar. Think of presence as the highest treble. Treble is treble. Presence is the high treble, the tss, the snap, the cymbals, the clack of the acoustic guitar. That's presence. It's really a beautiful just sort of sound. I mean, you can, and what it does is it lets you have these articulate little note, voices, but still have all that warmth, like. Those are so much easier to hear rather than this. Once the band starts playing, you need that snap, This is where this control on the Kemper is almost more like having an EQ, or more like having like an EQ at a mixing desk, where you would actually raise the presence, more like having a microphone, EQ, where I would want to pick more of these frequencies up. This is what a ribbon microphone would pick up. This is what like a Royer 121 does really well, or like a 414 microphone, like a condenser like that would just do really well at picking up those high frequencies that give the guitar a little bit of snap. It's not what you really get a ton of out of a dynamic microphone. Now, if I want to go larger, or if I want to go up higher here on the treble control, but I cut the presence, check this out. Now, what I did there was by increasing the treble, I almost am getting more of what I call like a small pickup sound, more single coil sound. If you want to sound more like a single coils have a lot of presence. But simply increasing the presence by itself, to me, takes on more of the sound of a microphone high end, where the treble takes on the sound of the guitar pickup just got smaller. We got closer to a Telecaster. In the same way that rolling back this treble, I said earlier, kind of made my guitar feel larger. Rolling it up makes it feel smaller. Not totally, because I'm cutting the presence a bit, but... And obviously you can still hear some of that fatness from this fully hollow guitar. But it to me makes it more single coil like, whereas cutting it makes it nice and fat. And that's where I like to add a little bit of presence, cut the treble pretty big. I'll cut it down to like 2.5. Presence is up at 1, and I really dig this tone. It's not dark, but man, is it deep and fat. It's not just the low strings, the high ones sound hollow as well. And man, I dig that tone. I hope this has been a helpful tip and trick. Don't think of the treble control and the presence control as one sort of brightness control. We have the definition that can increase and sort of influence that brightness characteristic, but the treble control to me really can bring your pickups from sounding more or less thin single coil sounding, and the presence control really sounds like the high end on that microphone. My name's HW. Thanks so much for watching. Hope that was helpful. HW, out. Hi, Leah.
Dad!
Yeah. Is it time to go to swim?
Yeah. And why did you say ouch in the video.
No, I said HW, out.
Why did you say out?